I'm too strong. So no one ever thinks I was once weak. No one sees the boy who used to tremble holding his first 5 kilograms dumbbell. No one remembers the kid who wiped away sweat just to hide the tears after being laughed at in the gym. They don't see the guy who brought brown rice and chicken to school, getting mocked like he was trying too hard. But I swallowed it all. The shame, the pain, the silence. I kept grinding. While they partied, I planned. While they slept, I suffered. While they laughed, I built. Reps, sets, soreness, that was my language. I didn't care about their opinions, only my progression. Every single rep was a punch back at the world that once ignored me. I showed up every damn day, even when my legs were shaking, even when my back felt like breaking. And when they told me I was changing, I smiled because that's the point. I wasn't born to stay invisible. I was built to be undeniable. I stopped looking for comfort. I hunted pressure. I stopped chasing approval. I chased the pain, because pain doesn't lie. Pain tells you exactly where you're weak, and that's where I hit the hardest. Now they say I'm too serious, too intense, too focused. Good. That means I'm doing it right. I don't want normal. I want power. I want discipline. I want that edge that makes them uncomfortable when I walk into the room. I became the monster I once needed. The one who doesn't flinch. The one who doesn't fold. The one who walks into the gym like he owns every inch of iron in it. And yeah, sometimes I wish I could be weak again, just for a day. Just to know what it feels like to be helped, to be held, to be asked, "Are you okay?" But that's not who I am anymore. I don't need pity. I need reps. I don't need breaks. I need resistance. I don't need someone to save me. I became my own savior. So if you think I'm too much, good. If you think I'm obsessed, perfect. If you think I've gone too far, I'm just getting started. Weakness was a phase. Strength is permanent. And this is the result of every day they doubted me. Every night I doubted myself. Every moment I chose pain over peace, work over rest, pressure over comfort. This is not talent. This is not luck. This is discipline, built brick by brick under pressure in silence with no spotlight. And now I shine so hard they can't ignore me. So no, I don't regret a damn thing. Not the pain, not the silence, not the sacrifice, because all of it made me this, built me, forged me. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd go even harder. I'd lift more, bleed more, suffer more, because comfort didn't give me this body. Pity didn't give me this mindset. Excuses didn't build these shoulders. All of this was earned. Rep by rep, set by set, choice by ruthless choice. So next time you see me and wonder how, just remember, I trained while you hesitated. I moved while you made excuses. I stayed sharp while you got soft. You want this? Good. Go earn it. Go suffer for it. Go bleed for it. And maybe, just maybe, if you give everything, everything, you might catch a glimpse of what it feels like to be unstoppable. I don't need to be weaker. I don't wish for breaks. I don't crave rest. I crave greatness. And greatness doesn't beg for mercy. Greatness takes everything. I didn't come this far to slow down. I came to show the world what happens when discipline becomes identity. I don't want normal. I don't want average. I want it all. And I'm not done. You think this is about muscle? About size? About looking good for a screen? No, this is about control. About owning every inch of your life. About walking into a room and knowing nothing in here can break you, because you've already broken yourself on purpose to rebuild stronger. It's not the weight that's heavy. It's the standard. I don't lift to escape weakness. I lift to become someone unshakable. I train not because I hate my body, but because I respect what it could become. I respect the grind, the process, the loneliness. You know how many birthdays I skipped? How many weekends I sacrificed? While others slept, I was stretching, rolling, tracking macros, pushing through one more rep. I didn't become this overnight. I became this when I said no to every easy path. No to laziness. No to average. No to being like them. They say I'm obsessed? Good. I'd rather be obsessed than be forgettable. Because average never made history. No one remembers the guy who almost tried. But they'll remember me, not because I asked for attention, but because I demanded excellence from myself every single damn day. And that kind of intensity, it leaves a mark. There were nights I couldn't sleep because my legs were wrecked, nights I couldn't walk straight because my back was fried, but I showed up anyway. Discipline isn't pretty. It's painful. It's repetitive. It's boring. But it wins. Every single time. The body doesn't grow when it's comfortable. It grows under pressure, under fire, under doubt. And I've lived there so long, it's home now. You think you're tired? Try training when you're broken. Try lifting when your heart's heavy. Try moving forward when nothing around you is going right. That's where monsters are made. Not in the light. Not when it's easy. But in the dark, when no one claps and no one cares and you show up anyway because you care. This isn't motivation. This is identity. I don't need hype. I don't need cheering. I don't need people to believe in me. I believe in me, and that's enough. That's always been enough. They call it obsession. I call it survival. Because if I didn't train, I'd drown. If I didn't push, I'd rot in the same weakness they were comfortable in. I've seen what comfort does. Kills drive. It buries hunger. It turns lions into house cats. And I refuse to be tame. I wasn't made to blend in. I was made to break patterns, to wake up earlier, to lift heavier, to push farther than yesterday. They scroll, I sweat. They talk, I train. They wait, I work. Because I know one truth they never understood. The body doesn't lie. You can talk all day, but the mirror exposes everything. And my mirror? It shows war. Every scar, every vein, every cut. A receipt for the pain I paid in full. You want what I have? Pay what I paid. Eat when you're not hungry. Train when you're exhausted. Focus when you're surrounded by noise. Say no to every comfort they beg you to take. Because this path isn't for everyone. Most will quit. Some will watch. Few will try. But me, I conquer. Every rep is a promise I made to myself, and I don't break promises. Especially not to me. They say I'm lucky. But where were they when I was lifting in a cold garage with no music, no audience? Just me and my demons. Where were they when I was meal prepping while they ordered takeout? Where were they when I walked past the mirror and still saw the kid who was never enough? I wasn't born strong. I chose this. Every day. Every hour. Every painful second. This life is not cute. It's not aesthetic. It's sacrifice and it's blood and it's real. The kind of real you can't fake. You either live this or you lie about it. I built this body in silence with my back against the wall, while no one clapped. No one cared. No one helped. And that's why I'm dangerous. Because I learned to love the darkness. I trained when no one watched. I improved when no one believed. I grew when no one noticed. And now they all see. Now they ask for secrets, for shortcuts, for hacks. But there are none. Only suffering. Only consistency. Only ruthless self-respect. I don't train to impress. I train to dominate. I don't lift to look good. I lift to never feel weak again. I don't move for them. I move because I promised myself I'd never go back to who I used to be. And if you're watching this, hoping to find an easy answer, here it is. There isn't one. You'll bleed. You'll doubt. You'll hurt. And that's the price. But if you pay it long enough, with enough fire, you'll build something no one can take from you. Not genetics. Not excuses. Not doubt. Because strength isn't built when it's easy. It's built when everything in you wants to quit, and you do one more rep anyway. This is why I wish I was weak. Just for a moment, so I could feel what it's like to be normal again, to be average, to have a day off, a break, a pause. But then I remember, I didn't come this far to be normal. I came this far to become a legend.